Hey everyone, welcome to Torndown TV episode number 38. Today is Saturday, June 12th, and today we are having our first rehearsal in a while. Not really sure what we're going to do. Probably going to get into some new music. Those of you who have been following along know that we are currently in a season of writing. This will be probably only the second time we've gotten together as a full band to do some writing, so really looking forward to that. I'm actually in the car. It is roughly 8:30. I'm actually running a little bit late, so you guys have seen my face and heard from me, so I'm gonna cut this intro off right now, and next time you see us, it will be someone other than me, either Dan or Tim. So gonna do a little behind the scenes today, have a little fun with it. Check it out.
So my initial impression of just the musical side of it is kind of reminds me of my deployment. And the reason I say that is, like, there were certain songs that were like big at the time when I was deployed. And like, for instance, kind of reminds me of that Disturbed song, Indestructible.
Okay.
So I used to, after work, I'd run around the fob and I'd listen to like Indestructible or 10,000 Fists. And there's certain songs that just kind of take me back to that mindset of like being where I was, in a war zone. And so to me, it has that vibe. And I do know, in fact, that the name of the song was Warrior.
Right.
So it jives. But now that I've said all that, I want to kind of see the lyrics.
Right. Well, and yeah, and I'm happy to share lyrics. A lot of it was like, so the first line is, like the world is crying out for like a hero, like that kind of stuff.
Do you
like
have the lyrics?
I do. I can show them to you in a few minutes. I think military deployment. Well, that's all on the right page. I mean,
It has that feel to me.
and the thing about warriors is they've existed throughout history.
Right.
So like we're talking about maybe some kind of Japanese samurai type thing, but it could be medieval, Lord of the Rings. It could be current military. Certainly not, again, there's a vast history of warriors.
Lyrically speaking, what direction is the song going in? Like what's
More of like not backing down from a fight type thing. Like I know that's kind of a common theme in a lot of our songs, but like I did the last line of the chorus is something about like not today, right? Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
right? What do we say? Not today, right? So that kind of thing. Like, no, I'm not gonna go willingly today. I'm gonna fight.
Because
kind of thing.
My second set of thoughts for that is like you said, the world needs a hero. Like, well, it does, and that guy's name is Jesus, but the world rejects Jesus. But we still know the truth, right? So like, I love this imagery, the imagery of a warrior, because in our society today, any masculinity is considered toxic.
Right.
And what we need masculine men. We need godly men, really. And everyone talks about like, oh, we need like to bring the Bible back in school. It's like, well, I'm okay without that. What we do need is the Bible back in the home. And we need men that can lead their families like that, and that'll bring about a change that could rock the world.
Right.
But that's not a glamorous warrior as it is like, I'm deployed here, or I'm in this war fighting this. Like, that's almost easier because it's so obvious.
Right.
But to be the warrior in your house as a man, or as a young man in college that's single, or in the military, or wants to start a family. Like, so I think it'd be cool if we could tie that in. Like, I don't know what you have lyrically and how much is like able to be reorganized. I don't want to just tear it apart, but it's like that's where my mind goes.
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of times, right, and certainly not wrong at all. I think a lot, like the key to good songwriting is that the song will mean something individually to every person that listens to it. You know, it's in spite of their differences. You know, music. What is it? Music is a universal language, right? Tim always says that. I feel like lyrically, it's more about finding the strength to overcome impossible odds. I wanted it to be more of like an anthem-y type, going to war kind of thing, not necessarily like war in terms of military, like shooting guns at each other kind of thing, but exactly. Right. And finding the strength to continue to fight that battle. One of the lines is about, the specific to the sword. And so I think where a lot of the stuff you're talking about, I think we can accomplish through symbolism, and I think it's already there.
How we decorate the song,
right,
and act or compliment,
So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like okay, I know what I wrote the song about to mean to me. Now it's just not necessarily how do we portray that to everyone else, but how do we capture that feeling of branding it in a way that it's got symbolism to it. So I think you're hitting the nail on the head. And I feel like at this point the Army Ranger with the infrared goggles and the rifle, that's overplayed at this point. It's not
almost white noise.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I don't want to fall into the same,
because
like you could easily take a picture of a guy in a military outfit, stamp it on the cover of a CD, and it's good to go. I was trying to look elsewhere for that kind of thing. And like I said, I was in the middle of playing that video game, and just the samurai aspect hit me.
Yeah, samurai.
I mean, it could be like Native American braves. It could be anything. I mean, there's, again.
I personally love like medieval history, right?
Exactly.
So, but we want, this is artistic license here, so we don't want to just hop on any bandwagon like, throw SF guy that's all kitted out on there.
Exactly.
That COD right there, man, that'll sell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but this is our form of art and expression, so we want to go deeper than that,
right,
and more intentional.
Yeah.
Breathing in and breathing out, even as everything else burns down. I need you to breathe again, 'cause I let the smoke in. Save me from my end with your oxygen.
So, what's up?
How'd you feel about today?
Felt good. Felt good. And I think we're one step closer to having new music. Put it that way. I think everyone's gonna dig it. It's got a lot of heart and soul in it, and can't wait to finish it. I mean, that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
All right, so that is a wrap on what turned out to be an 11-hour day. I filmed the intro for this video at 8:28 this morning. It's now 7:32 in the evening time. So 3 hours of driving, 11 hours total, but we got some really killer new music done today. Just so thankful for days like today, for good buds that are my bandmates, and that you guys are, continue to allow us to do this. Just super thankful. Can't wait to, keep refining and eventually share this. But right now, I'm pretty tired Like I said, 3 hours of driving. I'm either going to fall asleep early tonight, or I'm going to stay up playing video games. Hopefully I don't miss my window of opportunity to fall asleep. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much.
Breathe you in again, then I breathe